poke, but KC really want to try and scrap Sejuani plus Ambessa. It's a great top jungle duo just because of how they synergize with Sejuani's passive. Makes for
one melee and probably won't lose the cannon.
I mean, right now, the state of the game is great for Vitality. Kalist is pretty much a full level behind Kazi. Of course, there is a wave for him to catch, but the pressure is... Oh, level 6s have come through as well.
Kalist has no flash, nor does Targamas. Glacial Fissure going out, Chain of Corruption as well, and Kalist is done for. Hilly taking up the tower now, Linsus takes it. And Vitality with a well-executed dive, they are all quite low, and so I think they call off the redive on target.
And this is only going to make the experience difference. One of those games that has been overhyped, you know, and everyone goes to play it, and they're just like, oh, no, this is not what I thought. But I really feel like he's delivered on the hype. He's showcased a lot of highlight reels, and he's had a fantastic start. In this game, a lot of focus has been put on trying to shut him down. A little bit was due to how the early laning phase went. Let's charge it.
Unable to get away from the Glacial Prison, and yeah. Karmine Corp were ready to collapse.
And it's Casey's time to return the favor. Yep. They set their sights on Chayak, and he was not given an opportunity to move. Nice punish there. Didn't even get a chance to flash. The chain CC was lethal.
TP coming to the top side here as well. Hilly and Kazi, well, Kazi has the flash. Hilly's going to land the Winter's Bite. Shadowing Strike going down with Crash down as well. Hilly looking to dash to Kazi here. We'll get the Guardian too. Linsa's coming in. Hillis sang the Permafrost. Targamas locked up underneath the tower, and here comes the Cyclone. Kalist already dead. Targamas there with the Shadowing Strike as well, but Yike has been stunned up with the Staggering Blows. Yike down to 100 HP. Target dead as well. So's Yike. Vladdy now propped with the stun. Oh, it's disaster for KC. The blue wall comes crumbling down in the face of...
lane assignments here from KC. Vladdy just has so much more wave clear. Typically, you'd use it to get priority in the mid lane, but Vitality, they just want to keep playing around their duo, and they've set their sights on that top tier 1, sorry. And Vladdy, with his wave clear, is making it a lot harder for them to dive. Oh, nice interrupt.
Cyclone on the crash down. Targamas will still flash across the wall. Cyclone for the movement speed, and Hilly lands the stun. Hilly on fire on this Braum. 006 has been involved in every single one of his team's kills.
I mean, Hilly having a good split overall. He did have that one game where he died a bunch.
He's had a few games where it's been a bit chaotic.
But aside
overall,
from that,
okay.
He's been very solid. And Vitality... Anyway, Herald spawning in about 1:15 seconds. As Kazi and Hilly have now made their way towards the mid lane. Victor... He doesn't love being on a side lane. It's the traditional mage with no mobility.
Yeah.
It's some very serious risk. We already saw what happened to him in mid lane. The possibility of that happening on a side lane is that much higher. So he's going to play pretty defensively. And if you look at the minimap right now, you can see him hiding underneath this tower. Yep. He can't afford to overstep. They need a lot more information. He should spot out Yike soon.
TP behind.
Of...
Vladdy looking for the flank here. They're jumping in onto Nako. Targamas low, though. Public Execution coming out. Vitality going to be outnumbered in just a second, and Nako's already fallen. Yike and Targamas are low. Vitality able to retreat for the moment. Chayak didn't have TP, so couldn't join the fight. He will push towards the tier 2 in the top lane.
I mean, it's a TP investment from Vladdy. He's going to lose some of the farm as Chayak continues to push in top. I mean, like, the idea of getting a kill is pretty good, but you're going to lose your topside jungle for it. You're going to take a lot of damage for this mid lane tower.
I think you lose it because everyone had to reset, right? Like, Targamas and Yike were so low that Hillisang and Kazi can just spend some time on this turret. If they've been focusing just the tower, I mean, they're still going to take it, even with Kalist trying to be defensive.
It's one of those things where, like, sure, the idea is good, but if you're not really converting it into anything, what does the play really result in? They have a TP available for Nako to go towards the bot lane. He's able to prevent that siege from continuing.
And now, because you're on the back foot catching these waves, Vitality have first priority towards the Rift Herald. They've already taken 2 of the tier 1s, almost taken a tier 2 in the top side. Can look down towards the bottom side. Drake up in 2 minutes as Karmine Corp's saving grace right now, you would say, is the fact they picked up the first portions of the river and a little bit of vision towards the red buff of Vitality. But they are very much standing back, accepting waves. Only really Kana has the ability to push in his lane. Kana's looking for Kazi. Hilly caught out as well by Yike. Kazi, Chain of Corruption goes right. Hilly's on the wrong side of the wall there. Targamas going in with Magnet Sword. Public Execution now onto Kazi. No flash. Cleanse does nothing for him here. They jump onto Kana. Linus is able to pick up that kill with Nako. Bait's cool. Hilly still chasing forward. He has bought so much space, but at what cost? In the end, it's his life. Chayak stepping in as well. Vladdy will take him. Nako has to flash the wall, and Vladdy's there to chase with a flash of his own. It's 4-1 in favor of Karmine Corp.
It is in the team fights that you see the skill. KC find an angle to punish. They turn their attention onto Kazi. The TP comes in a little too late, but they're back in the fight. Linsus looking to try and steal.
Crash down for Targamas will hold Linsus in place for a second. 200 HP on it. Linsus unable to secure the smite. It does go over to Karmine Corp. I don't even know if Yikes smited in that. I think Vladdy just secured it with an auto attack or a phosphorus bomb. Hilly's flashing forward. He's angry. I mean,
the idea is good.
Yeah.
If he gets the slow, the Wukong can definitely follow up on that. Doesn't quite connect it though.
Just disrupting tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely looks like that. I mean, now we're in an interesting state because KC find themselves at Soul Point. Of course, Vitality investing so much on the top side of the map to secure that first tower.
Chain of corruption. Oh, Yike dodges away from it. Gravity well coming down as well. I agree with you, VIT. It's a very interesting state. And right now, Hilly. Oh, no!
Hilly!
Well, Hilly's turned to gas, and that's the state you don't want to be in, even if you're playing Braum. 0-2-8. While Kana pushes in the top side. Through the damage, he'll have a fully stacked Manamune when he finishes that item, already 360 on the tier. He'll take a tier 1 in the bottom side to almost even it out. 3-2 towers in favor of Kazi. Still 1.3k gold ahead, still has 2 completed items. Still, if he has time in a fight, will be able to rattle through these Karmine Corp members. But right now, Karmine Corp playing well around Vision. Have wards into the Vitality jungle. They're TPing behind Linsus here as well, but the mid lane tower still stands, so Vitality should just be able to back away to it. Ooh. A route immediately with the Chain of Corruption. Kana locked up. Repudiation for a bit of a shield. The Glacial Fisher coming across as well. But Vitality only have 3 members here right now, and Karmine Corp have 5. Yike able to dash away. Linsus goes in with a Cyclone. Dodges the Shattering Strike as well, and now Vladdy is on the wrong side of the rift. Now Nako looking to chase onto Kalista, who does still have the flash and the cleanse. And Karmine Corp were waiting just around the bend to see if they could collapse on Nako overextending, but he doesn't. Vitality turn their eyes towards Atakan. We've seen throws here before though, Reddy.
I mean, Yike, very low. Doesn't have anything like the Warmogs to bring him back in. The KC faithful showing their support. Yike looking for an angle back in.
He's been the king of smites so far in winter.
He certainly has.
Tries to get in, he gets close, he can't get close enough. Shut down by Kazi, no smite available to him. Vitality, they need to secure this. A soul for KC. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's still a mountain soul, and that's pretty difficult to deal with. Vitality have those false lives still. So they'll just gain the mid lane priority. They can use their health bars a little bit to do so. Shattering Strike onto Chayak. He continues to chase across the wall. Kalist has the flash, will use it, gets the face call out.
It's 2 ultis though.
And Kana is having a bit of free time with the top lane tower here. Hilly! Oh, Hilly! Okay, he goes in.
Oh, the idea, I think he was aiming for
Chain of Corruption onto Kalist, has to burn the cleanse. I mean, I like it. I like the idea. It's just sometimes you see Hilly jump forward and you're worried, you know?
You hesitate for a second. But yeah, as you rightly said, the idea was good. He was threatening to engage onto Yike, kind of lowering the judgment from Vladdy, but then he misses the Q onto Vladdy. So no follow-up coming through from there. Yike, again, as you highlighted, has gotten a lot of great smite steals this split.
Not going to get one hit.
Going to act as sentinel there, deny that entry. Chayak.
Trailing onto Vladdy, does still have that false life. Shock blast from Nako. Vladdy has to flash. Glacial Prison going wide. Hilly looking for that Winter Spide as well. Karmine Corp did a good job of making sure that Vitality had to invest 5 players to take that smart move, Vitality. But Kana's still pushing in bot lane, and Vitality aren't really matching him right now.
So the idea is to get his TP,
yeah.
Right? They're trying to bring him over. They're trying to put enough pressure onto KC to say, come on, get involved. Oh.
So Linz has been doing this quite a lot. Targamas engages though. Chayak has to flash away. Glacial Prison hits. Linz has already killed off Targamas though, and now Yike is next on the menu. Kazi takes him out. You could see what Karmine Corp were looking for, but they couldn't quite find it. Hilly's about to join from the mid lane. Catches Kana.
That was a 3 versus 4, and Vitality still made it happen. Kana's
still very healthy here. Kazi's going to have to turn his attentions across towards him. Hilly going for Vladdy now, who doesn't have the flash. The concussive blows will land on him, but Vladdy takes down Hilly. Nako down to Kalist. 3 Barons remain for Vitality. The low ground is still a footing of weakness, it seems.
From KC is now with the Baron. Vitality, a largely clean game from them, outside of the blunder that happened around the river.
Pressure on 2 lanes. Linsus and Kazi having to team up to clear out vision in the river right now. Hilly has just reset. There's a control ward in his pocket, but with the dragon already spawning, there's a small window for Karmine Corp just to pull the trigger on it, see if you can win the 50-50, get the soul. Vitality going to start to step forward. Yike has been so good at smiting, and you have the Rend as well. Look at how low the Drake is already. Chain of Corruption, Glacial Prison going out, and there is the soul secured. Kazi locked up in the pit. He was on the front line, and now Vitality need to get the hell out. They'll lose two. Their bot lane dead. The Drake soul secured for Karmine Corp.
I mean, how many times have we got to say it? When KC can just play the 5v5 fights, they're able to come out ahead. But what was the positioning of Kazi there in the pit, making it so easy for Targamas to find the flank? The engage comes through, the soul is secured, and I don't think this game is over yet.
Nor do I, Betty. 30 minutes in, Karmine Corp have been speedrunning some of their games in the LEC. This one looks like it's going to take a little bit longer, but they will crack the tier 2 in the bot side, the tier 1 in the mid lane. They'll go ahead in turrets for the first of the moment. Now seen, spotted by Vitality. Elder, only a minute away. We thought it was only the Baron in play, but the Elder Drake basically game-winning from this position. It does what it's designed to do. Yike still looking for a flank of his own. That pincer movement from Kana and Yike. Just if anyone oversteps.
Feel the tension. Who's going to find the engage? Kazi is on the front.
Targamas! Oh, Glacial Fissure stops in the Magnus Storm going in as well. The Cyclone from Linces is perfect! Kazi and Chayak untouched, but Nuck already down. Yike has the flash away. Kalist and Targamas have the opportunity to open up an Linces. The stun onto Kana towards the top side, unbreakable from Hillisang. Vladi and Targamas dive onto Kazi. Kazi has to pop the claims, but Yike is there as well to follow up. Kalist gets one. Vladi gets a second. Nucko already dead. And Karmine Corp
Mid lane Kazi then gets locked down. And it's an absolute stomp as all 5 members walk away with the Baron and now the Elder as well.
Perfect timing for Karmine Corp. Baron straight into the Elder play. Targamas just going to keep Linces at bay. Keeps him as far away as possible. Linces jumps in. There was 1 HP, but now the Elder secured. And you have to feel Karmine Corp have the opportunity to really open up the shutdown over to Chayak. They'll get a second, but Vladi rains lasers from the sky to find himself one as well.
What's so great about this KC roster is just the way they played the team fights. Their positioning, their target focus, their awareness, and just their individual mechanics are often how they outplay.
Kazi in terms of builds. Look at the damage from Vladi as well. I mean, we've talked so much about Kalist this year. We've talked about Kana as well, but Vladi is having an absolute storm over split.
He certainly is.
This guy has been on fine form. Last week he had that 10-1, 10-2 Victor performance. 40 seconds before the Baron and the Elder wear off. Karmine Corp trying to take it all from Vitality in that time. Inhibitor in the mid lane will fall. 30 seconds now remain. Vitality have to back away, and Vladi is Valkyrieing forward. He's looking for more. The wave in the bot lane still a little bit of a way away. Karmine Corp might just look to close it out here. Glacial Prison hits, and down goes Chayak. Kana with the shutdown. Linces with the Cyclone just to try and buy himself a little bit more time. Targamas going to kill Kazi underneath the towers. Linces next up. Targam won't even fall. Karmine Corp once again looking for the clean 8s. Vitality unable to do anything. Vladi dives in and Hilly dies. Karmine Corp